Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Hotel Architect, where we are continuing to work on our Las Vegas hotel, which is very small and bare bones right now, but, well, we'll get it expanded eventually. Also, I am currently using the TF talkies because it is fun to use them, so transform me to your heart's content, everyone. And now the torturing of Kuroi can commence again.
Please
It
no.
wasn't. No, it wasn't that. It was like I know if I see it, I'll remember it, but it wasn't a hat. They both looked human-ish.
Okay.
I vaguely remember
Human-ish.
one of them being dressed like very flamboyant.
Right. Right. Okay. Like in robes and gowns and stuff.
I think.
Was it
wasn't-
potentially
no,
with like underground crypts and stuff?
No, it was
Like
like
the-
above ground. They were like looking around the planet.
Okay.
Looked like the moon.
Looked like the moon. Could it have actually been the moon?
I wasn't paying enough attention.
Were there robots attacking them on a space station?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. So you said it was a black and white episode, which means it's from a serial, because that's from a serial. So the first thing we want to do is narrow down which serial your episode was from.
I don't remember anything about
was it, Okay, so was it Cocoa Puffs or Fruit Loops?
Did the doctor have black hair or white hair?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, if
Ooh,
you can't
Honey
even
Nut
tell me that,
Cheerios
then
is good.
you can't.
If
If you can't even tell me the color of the hair, then I can't help.
One of them had guns.
Okay, that doesn't help.
For legal
There was
purposes,
something-
no cats were actually harmed in the making of this stream.
Oh, that's a fucking lie. Okay.
I think there was something about rock, paper, scissors.
Looks
Oh,
like you're starting to
Rock,
run
paper,
low on
scissors.
cash. No worries.
Frick, that
you can
rings a
always
bell.
Use your cash credit or grab a loan from the bank. As long as your assets are greater than your debt, you won't get into trouble.
Come on, try to give me a little more.
To be fair, I might be mixing like 2 or 3 episodes together. To be fair,
That
I
is-
just
that
vaguely
is
remember
possible.
something about one.
Because the rock, paper, scissors makes me think of possibly the Toy Maker story with the first Doctor. But that wasn't really on a warring planet with 2 alien species. That was like an evil reality warper playing games with the first Doctor.
I know there was vaguely. I remember one of the costumes looked like, like the weird mix of like a sci-fi / drag queen kind of aesthetic that there was way back.
Yeah, it's like the silk flowing satin robes and stuff.
No, because it was too. Like,
I mean, it could have
too
been the
short.
keys to Midas, which I think is Garu's seen the keys to Midas. You remember the
I
keys
don't
to
remember
Midas?
rock,
don't you, Gary?
paper, scissors in that. That was the
I don't remember
5-parter
that.
where there was the.
That was like a 5-parter though, but I'm pretty sure I remember rock paper scissors in that somewhere, and there was like brains in jars that the girl had to like
Yeah.
smash with her shoe.
But that was multiple episodes, so that probably wasn't it. Like the
Well,
warring
that's-
factions was.
That's the thing, is all of the episodes from that era were from multiple episodes, so it's like just trying to. At this point, we're just going to be lucky to narrow down what serial it's from.
This is you trying the very hardest. Pushing all your Doctor Who knowledge. Let's go.
For a second, I thought GibGab was just doing the thing where you just type a bunch of words in Google and see what comes out, except for Doctor Who edition.
Basically, I'm just typing in like Doctor Who and some vague thing I remember to see if it'll appear.
Yeah.
I think they were. No, hold on.
The other one it could have been is when they were trapped on the spaceship. And then it was like a colony ship. And there was like the human cast and the humanoid slave cast.
You have the name?
I don't quite remember, but it ended with them. I don't quite remember. That ended with them. The humans ended up being the subservient class, and the other one being the ruling caste after they time jumped forward. Frick. No, I don't remember the name of that serial, but I can have a look. But it was like they were on a seed ship, and it was kind of outside, but not really. It was because it was a seed ship designed to, create conditions for life. That was like,
Oh, the art?
out. Yes, I think it's the
It
art.
doesn't look like it rings a bell. Let me find something really specific that I might be able to remember here.
Or is it when they go to the sensorites or the sense sphere?
How do I spell sense?
It's turning into a bat.
Scree.
What's the name of that like old cartoon with like the family of the sci-fi future and had like the circular saucer that flew around?
Lost
and
in
nothing-
Space?
No. Don't Lost. Just I have the name like so
Jetsons?
close. Yes. One of the attire reminded me of like something people would wear in the Jetsons.
So that could be from the second Doctor, the episode where we met Zoe. The arc when we met Zoe.
That seems more familiar, yeah.
What was the first episode she was in? So it was Zoe Harriet is the one that I can think possibly. She was the astrometrist. The astrometristic. I can't. Metrist.
Okay, so how many episodes are there in black and white?
A good 400.
Oh my gosh, we can't even watch all of them. Just
Well.
narrow it down.
Wheel in Space, maybe.
I don't think there were robots. At least not these.
The issue is you're like, oh, it's from the black and white. Okay, so it's from the first 2 Doctors. So that literally covers 6 seasons. Each season, 25 to 28 episodes apiece.
You know what I'm gonna do?
That's a lot of episodes.
I'm going to just read every Doctor Who episode summary until one of them vaguely strikes a chord.
Fair enough.
Let's see. This might be easier.
At least it's not the lost episodes, Kurai.
Well, that is true. That is true. You can rule out a good portion of the second Doctor's episodes because a lot of them aren't around anymore. And they would have been gone long before you were born.
Why does Wikipedia have the episodes like each episode? Oh.
Who did we lose? Brian.
Oh, hi, Brian.
Brian went. Yeah.
I mean, he's driving. He probably lost connection.
That's what I was gonna say.
And good night, Kenku. Thanks for coming by.
Good night.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to decide what I was just thinking if I was to go, what's this hard question for myself to answer? It's like, what's your favorite black and white cereal? Frick, I can't. There's so many that are
Cocoa
actually
Puffs.
really good. There are so many that are really freaking good. Cocoa Puffs?
Cocoa Puffs. You put milk in them. Favorite black and white cereal.
Oh my god, I'm going to.
We love
I don't know
you,
if that.
Kuroi.
I don't know if that cracking came through. I very loudly cracked my neck and knuckles.
Welcome back.
Sorry, keep gap. When are we sitting down and actually watching Doctor Who? Huh?
God, I don't know when we'd have the time to actually reliably do it. I would unironically kind of be tempted. I just don't know when there would be the time for it.
Well, if you're willing to do it, work out a schedule with me. Don't just bait me, man.
What if I just leave? Like, can we consider this a form of edging?
Only if there's eventual release.
Now, are we talking the storyteller version or
My
Huh?
version, where it's cruel and unsympathetic.
I do not follow.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You said it's the first 6 seasons?
It's the first 6 to 8. Basically, it's every episode before the third Doctor. Because there's the running joke with the third Doctor that have you ever regenerated so hard that you've turned the world to color?
Bruh.
So they probably did like the
Because they actually used his regeneration.
The Wizard of Oz,
episode
yeah.
They did the swirling around, and when it resumed to the new face, it was in color.
They did the Wizard of Oz thing with the IntelliColor, whatever they call it.
It works.
Yeah, at that time it was pretty cool. I remember my grandma was so impressed that they had the TV in color in the Land of Oz.
Well, there were a lot of shows that did a funny little skit for when the when color actually rolled out.
Yep. Actually,
It was-
really cool to look at videos of like the first time color was rolled out across different countries.
It's one of those things that actually aged really well. You know, you look at other
Something
things.
they could only do once.
Yeah. Well, it's like the advent of CGI in your like movies and stuff. When they first did CGI stuff, actually, it was a lot of it was done in animated things, and it was actually really good. But also, there was a lot of it that wasn't. Like CGI that was not vector or graphics based was usually pretty. Poorly preserved.
Zim, when was the last time you spoken to Wild Sox?
No idea.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I ask because I'm pretty sure I watched it with them. So they might be able to remember.
Watched what?
I remember watching this episode with someone. It's like because they were like a Doctor Who nerd, and they were like, yeah, and then I jumped in on them watching, and then I just watched it with them. They might be able to, they might remember, maybe.
I do like classic Who. I would love to watch it again. Especially if I can find the rest of the Colin Baker episodes I haven't seen.
I mean, I know we watched it on VRC. I don't know if that helps.
Sorry?
I know we watched it in VRC.
Oh yeah, they probably have everything there. That's fair. Ooh, that's a cramped little room.
Welcome to this game where everything is a cramped little room.
Just climb over the sofa to get to the shower.
Well, there's no shower in this. This is the maintenance room.
Oh, I didn't know what that thing in the corner was. I thought it was like a walk-in shower.
No.
Mo.
Oh, okay. Just put the boxes over the shower.
Mo.
But you look so good as a bat. Do I have to turn you into a cat now?
Mo.
Bat.
The Kuroi apparently does not approve of this notion.
Mo.
Career doesn't like me randomly TFing people. No. He wants
Mo.
to be the only cat. He gets all the pets. You good. Love you,
Ow.
Kurai.
Mo.
And I hope I didn't stress you with the Doctor Who too much. Because you're a fluffy, adorable little kitty.
Okay, so like I can't appropriately communicate it in voice because it's a look. So basically imagine a cat is sitting on a pillow with its fur kind of fluffed up, looking at you kind of calmly, but with a little pissed off look on its face, slowly thumping its tail.
Oh, Grumpy Cat. Except for dangerous Grumpy Cat, because of the thumping of the tail. Because it's a kitty, I can call it Grumpy Cat, and it won't think that it's a bad thing, as long as I say it in a happy, cheerful voice.
Oh.
Who's the Grumpo Kitty?
Mo.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Guru is definitely getting his eyes clawed out.
Mo.
Poor Guru going blind.
No, he's fine.
I see. The Kuroi will have his vengeance then. Understandable. Okay, there we go. Ah, so apparently I can have a gym without actually having anything in there aside from a drinking fountain, or a water fountain, and a protein drink machine.
Yeah, it's pretty much all you need. Hydration and protein, and then the rest is just do your own exercises. Aerobics, you know? Push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, and drink lots of
Well, looks
protein.
Looks like there's a treadmill.
Well, that it
Well,
wasn't
now I'm
required
putting
for the
other
gym.
stuff in, but it wasn't required before.
Yep. It's amazing what you can do with water and protein and a big empty space. Yes, exactly, Cosmo. The foundation of a dojo everywhere.
And then there's Brian.
What?
Oh, Brian.
What did I do?
You know your crime.
This is bothering me so much that I actually am tempted to just start watching, like, from the very first episode, just until I can figure it out.
Can I watch with?
You know what? This weekend I might be tempted to binge at least one season just to get it out of my brain until I can find it. Watch it be in season 6. Just
That would
watch
be
it.
the best outcome for Kurai.
If it's in season 6, then that means you're probably only really gonna need to watch up until like season 3, and then like 7, 8 episodes.
Oh no, what I said is that, like, I don't know what season it would be in. Like, it might be 1 through 6, so let's just watch it be in season 6. Because if we start from 1, it'll be in 6, obviously.
Fair enough.
It's the wonderful luck of guessing randomly for something, and then it turns out to be the last possible.
Well, I'm pretty sure the most of the season 6 is lost, so I don't think it'll be in season 6.
Clearly, Gip Gab used a time machine, watched it on BBC when they were visiting the UK, and then forgot about it for all this time. And that's why you're cooked, and you're gonna have to figure out a way
Yeah.
to watch the
Turns
last
out
video.
Gib Gab had access to a TARDIS this whole time.
That's why he has such wise takes on Doctor Who. But that's
Like the fact that I can't believe Doctor Who ripped off of Star Wars, and you know.
now here's my wide swing, because it's a little too much for poor Kurai. What I will say is, okay, so we know how Daleks are shaped. They kind of have that long cylindrical
Like a pup.
body. And I thought about it. And I said, I know what the shape of a baby Dalek is. So what's small, about the size of someone, like maybe like 2 to 3 feet, also shaped like that, rounded at the top tube, and also has a manipulator arm that zaps things.
Roomba with a zappy arm? R2D2?
Yes! Yeah, you described it, and then you gave the answer. Yes.
You know, I'm gonna be even more petty. I'm gonna open up VRC just to look which episodes of Doctor Who.
Apparently tonight is just ruin friendships, any percent speed
Yeah, I know,
run.
right? I know, right?
Yeah.
I had to make the joke about Arf having the Dalek temperament. He zaps people.
I think a lot more to... I mean,
Correct.
K9 zap people. I wouldn't compare him to a Dalek.
Kuroi, consider this. What are the first 2 letters of the title that Sith get? It's Darth. It's
S-I?
DA.
Oh.
Right? Sith get called Darth something, DA. And what are the first 2 letters of the word Dalek? It's DA.
Okay.
Clearly it's connected. I think you're onto something, you're cooking.
Half-Life 3 confirmed, everyone!
Exactly.
Insane troll logic. Gotta love it.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
The reason it's called Doctor Who is because we never really get to know the Doctor before they die, so it's Doctor Who because their identity still remains anonymous, right?
I mean, at this point, the Doctor's identity isn't really the point of the show. It's the question that draws you in, but it's not the reason you stay.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then how come I never know his name, huh?
Because it becomes not important.
Report to me.
Well,
Well,
they did
then
discover
you're.
them,
Well,
but
sort
it's
of.
not the point. Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
point.
There was like
We've
I
not
need to
heard
know
the
the
name.
doctor's name so I can moan his name when we're. I mean, what?
Then you say the doctor because that's the only name that matters.
So weird. Imagine like in bedtimes you're just like, oh yes, the doctor.
Oh, I mean, imagine respecting someone's identity that they choose to identify as.
I don't respect the name Boo. It's too cringe.
just go by the title. It would be Oh Doctor.
You know what? I can respect that. He's a doctor. He'll have money, right? That's how doctors work.
Well, usually he doesn't have money, but he's pretty good with his Sonic at making ATMs give him money.
He can also take you anywhere you want to go.
Are you telling me
In
the
time
doctor's
and
a thief?
space. Yes,
Wow.
the Doctor has stolen many times.
It's not stealing if he could just go back in time before he steals it and puts it back.
It's also not stealing if it's like, technically he's just telling the machine that he does have the money.
Yes, cyber crimes are not crimes at all.
Well, he just makes the money in the system.
So he just hacks into the ATM, creates a bank account real quickly, throws money in there, and withdraws the money, and then in fact deletes the bank account then?
Yep.
Kind of like the
Basically.
Holy shit.
He just points his sonic screwdriver at it and interfaces with the computer, and just it's psychically controlled. And he just psychically hacks the bank.
pretty much. It's kind of like the opposite of what Rick and Morty did with the setting the currency equals 0.
That's so true. Doctor Who's just like Rick and Morty.
I mean, Dr. Rick and Morty is kind of made to be like kind of Doctor Who meets Marty McFly.
Yeah. The Rick and Morty's like Doctor Who, but it's good, right?
They're both good, but I don't want to beat on my kitty too much. A little bit of play is nice, but I do care about my kitty.
I care about Kuroi too. That's why I'm testing his patience.
Ah,
We
yes,
need to
that's
make
what
sure
you're
it's
doing.
good. We need to make sure the patience is good, you know?
I just wanted to push fur enough to get to the Dalek joke, but I love you, Kurai.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Dalek joke wasn't even directed at you.
I love you too.
Oh wow. It just goes Doctor Who 1963 season 1. Let's
Kurai,
go.
you said that way the way you love. You're not a Mendosian Cyberman, right?
I love you too.
That was how the inflection sounded.
I waited for you.
The problem is there's so many episodes still on VRC, so I can't even try to discard through them.
I should actually head off soon because I've got to do some dishes and stuff, and I'm going to start winding down for bed, and I would like to watch that episode before bed.
Yeah, and I did say I'd do that, and you endured a lot today.
Oh, poor Kuroi.
Okay.
It might
I
be Galaxy 4.
understand.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's my guess, based on what I'm looking.
But what I will say is it was a lot of fun seeing you, and I'm glad you had a lot of fun in the con, Zim. I missed you. Thanks for inviting me up here. You said, come on and voice. And I said, yes.
Pet the Zim. It's okay. We'll be back. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Sam.
Brian!
Take good
Yes?
care when we get back. Don't make him turn into Kuroi with the teasing.
What series does Zen care about that I can butcher?
Brian,
What's up, Sim?
you better be being safe. Or else.
I am being safe.
Zen, what series do you care about that I can butcher?
Ha.
What do you mean, ha?
You think I'm just going to reveal anything that I am passionate about after you did all that to Kuroi?
Yes. Effectively, yes.
No.
Especially if I ask nicely.
Especially big no.
And I plead to you, and I give you the bottom eyes and the fingertip touching.
I won't believe it for a second, because I'm not Taldarius.
Well, I am pleading. For evil reasons, but I'm pleading. Okay, I need to, I can stretch my memory. What have you spoken about? Did you have ranted for way too long about? Oh, I mean, that's really easy. So Warehouse 13 slander time?
Go for it if you think you can.
This is the part where I'm just waiting to be banned. If I just, I don't know, what can I slander? Oh yeah, I can't believe Warehouse 13 is just a ripoff of Doctor Who. They just take little mementos after the missions instead of, you know, returning them.
Well, I haven't seen any Doctor Who to say one way or the other on that.
Darn. Yeah, well, Garou can
For all I know, it could be. But I think it is more of a rip-off of the SCP Foundation.
No, I think it predates SCP. The show's ancient, right?
It might.
Actually, what came first? Well, just to show, like, oh, never mind. It was 2009. No, I don't think it's older than SCP. It feels old though. The show feels like an early 2000s show, not just the late 2000s. Actually, it's kind of fascinating. The show launched a year before the SCP Foundation website started, basically. And if you take the current website, it's basically 1 year.
So,
Few days.
sounds like it probably inspired SCP.
They were probably like same-ish time. It strikes me as the kind of thing, well, because the SCP released first, but it kind of strikes me as the sort of thing where it just kind of happened coincidentally more so than one inspiring the other. Or it's just like part of a broader cultural fascination with this kind of idea. Although, okay, I've had like there has been something bugging me the last like few weeks, and it has been how much quack archaeology I have been seeing, and it's begun to bother the ever loving fuck out of me. Like, I got recommended one short, and I just saw it out of curiosity because they were like, you wouldn't believe how they built the pyramids. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna show me something new and cool. No, it was about how like the lines of the pyramids are too clean, and the fact that they use granite is indicative of the fact they must have had advanced power tools and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just like quackery. Because I don't know if you know this, they actually make a very good point. Copper isn't really good at, you know, cutting granite basically, or working with granite. So how did the Egyptians do this? It's a very good question, right? It turns out.
Okay. Okay. So, apparently I could just kidnap people just walking on the street. Just be like, yep, you, live here now.
What?
In the game! Like this little lady, whatever. I could just pick her up and drop her wherever I want. We'll put her over here. She leaves, but if I remove the door, then she can't.
The same strategy.
Also, I love how you started this whole thing as you were going to try and ruin and destroy something I enjoy, and instead you just got yourself on your own, on a tangent all by yourself.
Well, look, I feel too mean, okay? I gotta be nice to you. You just come back. I welcome your presence, so I got to bless you with a gift ever hand. Clearly. But look, it just... I really, really, really hate two things about this kind of quackery, okay? Okay, first of all, they ask good questions. How did ancient Egyptians, for example, build the pyramids? How did they lug around massive, heavy objects? How were they so precise? How did they cut granite, which you can't really do with copper tools? What kind of techniques must have they used? The problem I have is that they immediately go like, well, the ancient Egyptians couldn't have done it. It must have been aliens. And there's actually like a very genuinely disturbing implicit assumption that ancient people were stupid. Because that's basically what it boils down to. It's the idea that like, oh, well, we don't know exactly how they did it, so therefore they couldn't have done it because like we're smarter than them and like they couldn't do it. The actual answer is that a lot of these ancient civilizations existed for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They had very skilled craftsmen. They figured out how to do some really, really clever things. How do you work granite with copper tools? You don't. You have to use quartz. You have to make up really interesting techniques with flint and rock and all sorts and sand and all sorts of other materials that can effectively cut granite. Yes, that does cause a lot of wear and tear on the tools. If you have basically a copper tool with sand, using it to like cause abrasion to the granite to try to cut through it, it will eat at the copper tool. So they made more of them. In fact, there are giant mines of copper and quartz all over the place in the ancient world. We know they extracted it in large amounts to make these tools. They replaced them. They were an actual civilization. And these kinds of things were built over the course of decades or centuries with large amounts of slave labor. If you make thousands of people work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, constantly, for years, they can advance surprisingly quickly on things, you know? Like, yeah, you tell a person to cut this rock, they'll take forever. Especially if we're talking like a modern person using ancient methods. And you tell them, yeah, take bathroom breaks, work 8 hours a day, we'll pay you. You know, it'll take forever. Tell someone to do 16 hours a day of back-breaking labor with no breaks, being whipped into like service. They'll work pretty quickly because they don't have a choice. How did they pull giant objects? Yes, it's really hard. You don't lift a giant rock. You drag it. Yeah, it would be really hard for one person to do that. It's really good they have hundreds of slaves that can do the job, right? It is kind of messed up. Like, it's absolutely messed up, but that's literally what happened. It's why they took so long to build these giant, like, monuments, but also why they were able to in the first place. And it completely diminishes the fact that a lot of these cultures had genuinely impressive methods of working stone and tools and really, really cool developments that we're kind of rediscovering. Not because we're stupid and they were ingenious and advanced. It's just we don't need to do it, so we don't discover how to do it. If you told us to, like, hey, no power tool, figure out a way to do something, we would probably figure out new techniques. We just don't have to because we have power tools and advanced machinery. And it becomes doubly stupid when they're like, well, we couldn't build the pyramids to that level of precision today. My man, have you seen precision manufacturing nowadays? If humanity decided to build the pyramids of Giza again, we could probably do it in a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost. If we really wanted to. We just don't care. You're telling me we can build the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, but we can't stack rocks on top of each other. Yes, of course we can't. Aliens must have built the pyramids because they were built to like a level of precision that clearly we don't have access to. Definitely. Never mind the fact that just working on your smartphone requires a level of precision beyond what basically any ancient civilization would have had access to. It just... It's
Sure.
good questions. All for the purpose of saying, I think the establishment is wrong and aliens exist. God, I hate these people so much. And it probably just infuriates me more that, like, you would take a mild peek into their channels and they put out, like, 20 or 30 YouTube shorts a day, all, like, AI voiceovers or AI scripted, with zero effort, the most, like, repetitive, drab images possible, and they make bank off of that. Like, I hate that they can make money off of that.
Oh, you and me both on that one.
There's no effort. Like, I can at least respect when the quacks put in effort, right? Because at least they're trying. But then they chat GPT the script, and they have an AI read it, and they put boring images on top of it, and it probably took them 5 minutes to whip it up because they also use some sort of AI editing, and it looks bad, and it sounds bad, and it's incoherent, and people still watch it on Facebook and share it around like 100,000 times, and I'm like, why?
Welcome to my life here, Gib Gab.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? My most popular video is still the reacts to B. Dylan Hollis. Which, you know, granted, great thing. You know, great stuff there. But all of my tabletop games that I work so hard on, that I pour my heart and soul into, and they can't even compare to what I got from that.
I mean, to be fair, just because I pulled it up out of curiosity, the first episode of Starlight is still the most popular one. By a fair margin.
Fair. But you get my point, though.
Yeah. Well, it's... I mean, okay. On one hand, I kind of understand it more solely because, like, React content is always going to be popular because it's just the human brain of being like, aha, I like this thing. I want to see someone else laugh at this thing too or enjoy this.
Oh, real quick. Hey there, Charmon. Good to see ya. How you doing?
Hi.
But yeah, it's still one of those things that irks me because it's just... Go enjoy the quality stuff I actually put out.
No. Yeah, it's. I mean, okay. Part of it is genuinely just I do unironically think people kind of honestly got no taste sometimes, and I hate saying that because I don't want it to be an elitist thing or anything. It's just that like it it bugs me the same way I can see. Oh, look at this cool video essay channel, right? They have this really interesting historical essay on this game's depiction of this and that and why it's problematic or why it's like wrong and whatnot. Like really well researched, really in depth. But then their most popular video by a large margin is like an hour long unedited ranting about how this YouTuber is bad because of the way he covers history. And it's like, okay, I get that drama YouTubing is more popular, but like where's the appreciation, right? Like this is good stuff, and it just kind of gets completely ignored because like it's more funny to watch the beef of someone else, you know? It's the same vibe there. And I just think this kind of stuff exacerbates it, where it's like one of the reasons I genuinely appreciate education and higher education to a degree is because I feel like it helps people recognize quality stuff more. Because to a degree, I feel like it takes being able to honestly just think more about what the content you're consuming to be able to recognize and understand that. Because a lot of people are happy with slop. They look at slop and they go like, yeah, but this makes me feel good. Without ever questioning why or like whether there are other things that also can make them feel good or that can make them happy or enjoy or laugh or whatnot. And if you never like question the content you consume, then you never like grow. You never find cool new stuff. You could find this video like about this cool new tabletop. Or you could watch like the 10th person react to Dylan B. Hollis. It's just one of those weird issues where it's hard to even think about what to do about it, but the short answer is that to a degree I just think like it can be just a bit of a societal problem. And mind you, it applies to everything, even to like food. Like the fact that there are people who will unironically go, yes, I would much rather eat like microwaved chicken nuggets and fries than I would like, I don't know, go to a proper restaurant and eat something. You can have taste, but also I don't think it's really fair to say that the microwave chicken nuggets and fries is better than a good meal that was just freshly prepared. You gotta have taste. And God forbid the people who like sort it online. I watched a retrospective on it because for a moment I was questioning whether it was that bad, and I just forgot how bad it was. I was impressed. I did not think I could be disappointed, but I was. Which is secretly my whole tangent into why like anime sucks and anime is so full of slop and how people do genuinely got no taste sometimes. I propose we ban isekai anime unless it's good. I will be the sole arbiter of it.
Oh, will ya?
If I get paid, I would. Look, if I could get paid every day to watch isekai anime and be like, this is trash, don't dare this, I would. I will rot my brain with bad isekai until there is no more bad isekai in this world. I feel like that would unironically be torture, just making people watch slop anime. And only slop anime. You will watch Discount Kirito number 427. Including the incest subplot.
Oh, right. That. I was like, what the hell are you talking? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I just still like to bring attention to the fact that I cannot avoid mentioning that SAO is just a bad game. It's just a bad MMO. And then we get into the hot takes. Technically, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is an isekai, right?
Well, yes.
It's just a good isekai. And this means a lot of Scar games technically count as isekais, right? Or at least, well, not really, because you haven't done a lot of the, like, a poof into the world with no memory.
Yeah, there's only 2 campaigns that have that.
Yeah. Alright, Zim, we need to run another isekai.
No.
Are you just banning that concept? No more being teleported into the world of no memories of your human self?
It's not fun. It sounds like something that would be fun, but it's not.
You're just limiting the creativity. Clearly, we need to expand our horizons and make it 2 campaigns that way.
So anyways, looking for a new friend, everyone.
There we go. See? I can ruin things for you. Haha. But I mean, I just often feel like the secret to making that at least work somewhat is to at least have a story or backstory prepared, just so that there's something to work with.
Hey there, Dax.
Oh my god, you know what I never learned how feisty bunnies were until I sat down this weekend and I looked at a bunch of bunny videos. Like, I thought they had such strong personalities as like a by chance and that it was captured, but no, they're like genuinely feisty little fuckers. That was interesting. Hi, Dax. Zim, another pet. Since when is Dax a pet now?
Oh, Dax predates most of the pets.
Damn. Dax is the old magic.
He just hasn't really come to the streams before recently.
Fair. Fisty? Who are you fisting? Bunnies don't have fists. They have leg. A leg that go kicky. Oh yeah, I don't know if I sent you the short, but did you know Australia discovered, like... So Australia already has, like, one of the most dangerous spiders in the world, right?
Yeah.
They discovered a new species of it. It's basically the same spider, but, like, twice the size. You know what they named it?
What?
Big Boy.
Ah.
It's like the name of the place they discovered it in, and then a Big Boy. It's like, yeah, look at the spider. It's big, it runs at you, it's mildly aggressive. If it bites you, it's pretty dangerous, pretty deadly, pretty lethal venom. It's huge because it's the spider you're already scared of, but twice the size. Big boy. Okay. Sure, spider. And then you go to South America, and it's like, look, it's the biggest spider in the world. It's a tarantula. It's big. It hunts. What are we calling it? The Goliath bird eater. Okay, but like, how dangerous is it? I mean, it's a normal amount of dangerous for a spider. If you don't mess with it, it'll probably leave you alone. It doesn't actually even eat birds that much. It just can. So people say call it that, but like, it doesn't really. It'll hunt basically anything. It's mildly like not that dangerous to humans, obviously relatively, but like, eh. Most dangerous spider, big boy. Less dangerous but big spider, Goliath bird eater. The people who name spiders are fascinating. So where's Raijin?
Probably sleeping. Or at work, one of the two.
I can't yell at Raijin about.
Oh no,
pandas
he'd
aren't
be
real.
here if it were. He'd be here if he were home, or if he were working. So he's probably sleeping.
What I mean? Look, I need to vent that red pandas aren't real, okay?
Yeah, I heard
They
about that, and that his response was the red and white flying squirrel.
Okay, but that's what I mentioned in the video that he sent, right? It looks like a real animal. It looks like it has survival instincts. It looks like it's trying to avoid getting eaten. But then I see the red panda videos and I'm like, this is just an engineered teddy bear. It can't be real. It sounds like a Pokemon. That's not a real animal.
Okay.
How? How are they? What? Like, what? It's not even like birds where you see them being goofballs, but then it's like, oh, what's this bird in the wild do? Oh, it just walks up to this other giant bird. It like nips it with its beak and then drinks its blood. And you're like, oh, that's terrifying. What about this bird? It looks super cute. Oh, this bird. Yeah, this bird is super chill and it eats fruits, but it's like if it bites you, it can lop off your finger. Just like clean its slice. That beak is very sharp and very dangerous. Okay, so that bird can be terrifying. Well, what about that bird? It looks big and cute. Oh, seagulls, they're the devils. Demons. And then you look at red pandas and it's like, what are they like in nature? Oh, they like eat bamboo and they like roll around the grass. And they make funny noises. And they climb trees. They're being chillin'. Sure, they can like eat rats and stuff, but like, I still struggle to believe they can hunt anything. They look so goofy and silly.
And this has been a Gib Grab rant, everyone.
How dare you? Also, Bex, I don't know. I think you want it big. That's what I'm hearing. Did you have any spare yellow squeaky balls?
No, all of the squeaky balls were given away.
Darn. I would have gotten two, just so I could joke that that's where pee is stored. You invited me to this VC. I don't know what else you expected.
I suppose slightly more sophisticated conversation.
Since when has that been my modus operandi?
I am questioning that myself.
You're out here all like, oh, you're so cute, we missed you, blah blah blah. but it's only taken me like 2 hours to get you to regret it. Clearly, I win.
Asada.
Maybe you are insane. After all, the definition of insanity with that whole, like, yeah, repeating the same thing and expecting different results. I feel like you keep inviting me into VCs expecting more intellectual conversation, and then you just get this. And I don't know what you expect every time except this.
I don't know either.
I feel like you keep expecting me that one time where you weren't feeling well and I just came in and stayed like 2 days around to help you out and even wrote down your script and everything. But I think my entire career in VC is just compensating for the fact that that one time I was helpful, and ever since that I just need to make your life miserable.
You know, that might be the case.
Maybe that's the problem. I guess basically if you just want me to be like good in VCs, you have to like never ask me to do something for you. Because otherwise I will compensate for it by making it as terrible as I can. The real solutions. It's like a genie's wish. You can wish for my help, but at what cost?
Oh, I'm struggling so much with the money. I need to get these rooms fully up and running.
You know what the solution to money is? Make more.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
Well, clearly not working hard enough if you haven't gotten the rooms up and running, huh? Ugh, come on. This isn't the service I expected at this hotel. I will leave a 1-star review. Yeah, by the way, I'm still reflecting on a weird experience I had.
And what's that?
The DMV was fast.
Okay.
Okay, so to like explain. Here in Florida, they've gotten rid of DMVs largely. Like they're like kind of closing out a lot of them, and they're shifting services to tax collection offices, which it has had interesting results because, from what I understand, basically the state doesn't want to spend money on DMVs, and effectively they've crippled DMVs so hard that nobody likes them and they're slow and they don't work. But it has especially hit areas that are like that, for example, have a lot of demand, have a lot of people going to them. So in this case, one of the ones that we used to go to, because it was a great location for us in terms of like it was not too far away, but it was still pretty far away. You could, especially because a lot of immigrants went to the area. A lot of immigrants live nearby. If there was any sort of immigration ruling, and you try to go there the next day to get your driver's license sorted, for example, like in this case, sometimes when I was re-signing up for the immigration status, or we were like registering into it again, the day we got the papers to be able to go to the DMV and renew the driver's license, because it was expiring in like 3 days, for example, and we need a driver's license. The day we would go there immediately, and we're talking about like filing the paperwork the same day we became able to, making the payments, and immediately going to the DMV. You could be there at 5 a.m. and there would already be a line all the way around the block. You would not go to the DMV that same day. You would go the next day or the day after and hope that if you arrived a couple of hours before it opened, you could get in the line. It was slow, the lines were long, it was painful. So they shifted a lot of the DMV's license services to tax collection offices. There are still some DMVs open, but they shifted a lot of them to the tax collections, and it's been interesting to hear accounts of them because they are a local, like administration. So the state, because they cut a lot of funding to DMVs, they shifted it to local offices, which are either on a per county basis or per city basis, depending on whatever local shenanigans they get up to. The one we went to was clean, fast, well run, well organized. I was in and out within like 30 minutes, tops, including like waiting in line, getting my appointment, scan the QR code, get checked in virtually, wait for like 5-10 minutes, get called up, talk to the supervisor, talk to the guy, get out. 30 minutes tops. Bam, bam, bam. Quick. And I was like, wow. I don't think I've ever spent this little time trying to renew a driver's license. This is whack. And basically, it's just because the local one is well funded and well run. Because the state doesn't want to give them money, but obviously the county does. On the flip side, like I've said before, it continues to be very funny that, like, the people who complain that the cities get too much money from the state and the state should cut funding to city like offices and stuff. Well, they're the ones who relied on the state funding, and now that the state isn't giving them money and their DMVs closed down and they have to rely on local offices, which are understaffed, don't really have money, and are struggling already, now it turns out they're the ones who suffer. And I get to have that little bit of sweet, sweet justice. You made life hard for yourself, and now you suffer the consequences. Me? Turns out my life got better off of the back of you wanting to be terrible. Haha. Guess who's laughing now? I feel bad for those people. But they chose this. Anyway, TLDR, the DMV being passed is cool. It feels good. Oh,
Alright. What's up?
look who's in the waiting room.
Yes. There you go.
Hi.
Thank you.
Do make sure that you are familiar with the voice chat rules a couple channels above this one. But our, thanks to some upgrades, getting some new loans, we're starting to get the hang of this hotel, finally.
Yippee!
Your bathrooms are so big.
Well, this one is special because this is going to be a higher class bedroom. But yeah, the other ones, you know, want to have enough space for everything. So there you go.
I mean, it's kind of interesting because, like, whenever I've been to hotels, I don't think I've ever seen that much, like, bathroom for that little hotel space. But, like, when you put it in the game, it feels really disproportionate. It's kind of weird.
Is my Discord image acceptable?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yay, finally, 2 stars!
I am so sorry, Dax.
Why?
For a brief moment, you sounded to me like Mala, and I apologize for insulting you.
That's alright.
Come on, check out of this room already so I can close it and fix it.
No. No checkout. Only stay. Hoteling continues. We will be like the people who stay in the restaurant chatting for 3 hours after eating food. And we will keep ordering like a drink or water just to keep you from booting us.
Ah, I see, I see.
I thought we're supposed to have a 1 p.m. checkout.
I mean, they can stay multiple days, but... This guy is apparently staying multiple days.
Yay?
Oh.
Question mark?
Why would you give someone a 75% discount?
So they stay?
I assume for achievement stuff or something. I don't know. But the only time I've actually attempted to use that was when these bathrooms weren't done. Oh, of course, somebody else immediately books it. No.
Yeah.
Out. Okay, well, apparently they're just going to stay there until... They better not book somebody else in there. Otherwise, I am going to be cross with them.
Dude, when was the last time
Angie?
I've heard? Yeah, I don't know when the last time I've heard anyone say cross was. Like, maybe the last time I watched Thomas the Tank Engine.
The only thing I can think of with Thomas the Tank Engine is the, like, horror.
I can't relate. I like trains too much.
God, I want to go play Factorio just to set up trains.
It started with how do train signals work, and now it's I want to play train signal. I mean Factoria.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I want... The problem is that I want to have an actual reason to do the crazy train get-ups. But I don't. But I want to. Just to do it.
When do we have to look into getting you into Open TTD?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't understand half of that game, and my brain is too small to understand it. But honestly, while I like some of the competition aspect, I feel like you could enjoy it. Maybe.
I probably would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alright, get this to a double bed. It is the most awkward room ever, but oh well. Not my problem.
Man, that is tiny. That is a tiny room.
Okay, but Counterburn, how much is it worth?
I'll let you know as soon as I finish placing these all around. 13,000.
No, but let's just stay in it for a night.
Oh, for this room, if they're a backpacker, it's 1,500. If it's a sporty, 1,900.
Dollars.
For a night?
Damn.
Numbers are quite, what you might say, accurate with this game.
God damn. You gotta put that hotel in a Furcon, man.
I was really disappointed that the conference rooms were so limited on this. Like, I want to be able to host an actual convention and stuff. Come on.
Kind of seemed like they were missing out. Sorry, Magna.
Right. God, I want to be out of fucking misery. But no, I've still got...
I can put you out of misery.
And Gib Gab, I know your question. Both.
I mean, I was gonna say misery or misery or Missouri because, like, at that point, I feel like you're just saying the same thing.
It's both at this moment.
Yeah.
I'm still in this fucking state. God damn it.
Because it's the part where a European in the server in chat comes by and it's like, really, how long can it take to drive? And you have to highlight the fact that Missouri is probably bigger than their country.
I know, right?
I want to point out, I'm originally from this state where you could fucking drive 12 hours and still be in that state.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
It narrows it down to technically 2 states.
Hey, you never said you had to drive in a straight line.
I mean, California south to north.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, what if you had to drive in city traffic, huh? You could drive 12 hours city and still be stuck in the same state.
LA.
Pretty sure you could, like, straight up drive in city traffic in a lot of states and you'd waste like 3 hours just getting from one side of the city to the other.
Yeah. I should clarify, I'm from Texas. So yeah. I know the pain of everything. Just want to be done and out of the state of Missouri. Just so that I can be closer to fucking home. How long have I been driving? Almost fucking 13 hours. What the fuck?
Are you planning to take a break tonight?
I was very strongly encouraging him to, but...
Not gonna lie, 13 hours of driving is brutal.
Try 22 hours, so that's what I'm doing.
See, on one hand, normally I would say, like, please don't help yourself, but also something military, something probably can more than I ever could.
So, I want to point out the only reason I didn't stay at Sims, just for, like, a nap or anything, was the fact being when I wanted to, like, say, hey, yeah, no, I'll take the nap, I got the gut feeling of, I should get back to post as soon as fucking possible.
Uh-huh.
And how's that working out for you?
I hate my life.
Maybe you should accept some advice.
I think you just didn't want to stay at Sims because you knew you were going to be at the mercy of someone who was going to tease you relentlessly. which says a lot. Sim, how do you feel about the fact that Brian would rather drive 22 hours straight rather than stay an evening with you?
Checks out.
Wow.
People
I
don't
can't
like
believe
me,
this.
you know, so...
Zim's used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Zim got told that somebody got told by somebody that they hated their storytelling at one point.
I never said I hate
It
their
was
storytelling.
mid.
I said I hate them.
Oh yeah.
It's different. And I never called it mid. That was you or Guru. One or the other.
No, you actually did say it was mid at one point.
No. I didn't say it was mid. I used other words. But I didn't say it was mid.
I remember hearing mid.
Yes, because that's what it turned into. But I'm pretty sure my original comment was something more along the lines of, yeah, it's alright. Some episodes are just kind of gonna be okay. It was something to the likes of that. And then it got turned into mid. But I'm pretty sure I wasn't the one who originally said mid. I'm still pretty sure that was Guru. But I do not hate Zim's storytelling. I don't think I'd ever say that. I just say that I hate Zim. It's different.
Ah,
You'll
yes,
have to
that's so
excuse
much
me,
better.
Well, look, you'll have to excuse me. But I would rather say that I hate you for hitting us with the cliffhangers than insult your storytelling. One of them, I feel like I could throw an egg at. The other one, I feel like I could be like, okay, well, you're cringe. You know?
I guess.
One of them I can reward with an egg. The other one I can only like cope and see that.
I might understand.
When I said throw an egg, I meant it as a reward.
As a what?
As a reward.
Oh.
Because, I mean, you want egg now.
Eggs are good.
Exactly, so I throw an egg at you for storytelling. Eggy!
Shit.
Eggy. Oh, wow. I sank in my chair. The floor is comfortable.
Florida's best seat.
Never mind. My ass is getting cold.
Your what?
My ass is getting cold.
Ah.
What did you think I said?
I had no idea and was very concerned.
You concern me. Why do you think such terrible things about me?
I'll get back to you.
Have I earned your distrust that much?
I plead the fifth on the basis of self-incrimination.
Look, all I'm saying is, okay? I may say questionable things, but I do not say things that would put your livelihood in jeopardy. I have enough restraint. Mostly.
I was about to ask, you sure about that?
Just because there have been one or two. I mean, it's natural. You know, you've said some pretty risque things, okay? I like to think I strike a balance.
Maybe.
I say things to cause you pain and suffering and consternation, but not to look at you in trouble, you know? Alright, now let's get you in trouble. So, Dax, what's your favorite part of Zim?
Sorry, I missed that. What?
What's your favorite thing about Zim?
He's loyal.
You. What's his best trait? Aside from loyalty.
I would say kindness, but I mean, it's more private.
Yeah.
How about? If you had to pick a color, what color is Zim to you?
I would say brown.
Interesting.
I definitely would say Zim personally is different off stream than on stream. So
Yeah. I mean, I know. I've spent a lot of time with Zim off stream. It's been
yeah, so you know then.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
I don't feel like I put on a persona on stream. It's more that I just put a lot of energy into on stream, and then off stream it's just more, okay, now I get to just veg.
You
I feel-
behave on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't go as lewd on stream as I do off stream, but, well, that's because, well, yeah. Also, Shadow Wolf.
Okay, yeah, let's not get you banned.
And even aside from the loot, sometimes you just like you'll talk and then do different things, and it's interesting. Not in like a oh you're hiding things from us way, but just nature of like being on stream. It's sometimes interesting. Also, is it just me or I feel like Shadow Wolf has like been very how to say it? Shadow Wolf
Hi,
really,
Shadow. How are you?
Shadow Wolf really has been behaving like a canine around you. You know, they see you and I feel like their tail wags.
Well, yes, he is a very good boy.
Pining for affection and attention. But only from you. Very interesting. Oh, by the way. I just thought of something you should record. I think
Why
you
does that
could-
statement fill me with dread?
I think you could make a recording of the most pure sound of bliss we could possibly capture.
Okay.
Now I'm curious.
Record Brian when he gets home and gets to flop in bed.
I doubt he's going to stay on voice at that point.
You just need it for like a 2 seconds. But yeah, we can release it as a scientific anomaly. The purest sound of bliss imaginable. next to, I don't know, Ren someday rolling higher than a 10. It's so weird. I feel like making fun of Ren when Ren's not around just isn't as fun as making Mala when Mala's not around. It's making fun of Mala when Mala's not around. It's always fun to make fun of Mala.
It
Poking fun at
is.
Ren.
It is very fun to make fun of Mala.
Yeah. It's also just a spiritual relief. It's good for the soul, you know?
Yeah. I'll just go with basic grass there. Now for this.
Oh, here's one more interesting question. If you had to pick an instrument, what instrument would Zim be? That was to you, Dax. Oh, never mind. The pause appeared. I think he's too hypnotized. I mean, what?
Or he's AFK, or just thinking, you know.
No, that's too silent.
Ah.
Maybe he fell asleep.
Why no pool? Your hotel should have a pool.
I agree very thoroughly. I do not know why they don't have pools in this game.
Like,
I could do
at all?
At least not yet. It is still early access, so it might get added later, but...
Yeah.
You know why they're not adding pools? Because they don't want people making the ladder to the pool and then people climb down that thing and then they delete them. And then you have the Sim situation all over again.
I don't think they're afraid of that, considering there are
Sim life.
rewards for actually causing people to fall to their deaths from, you know, the top of the building and such.
Yeah, but people falling to their death is funny. People drowning isn't funny. It's a key distinction you should make. If you're a hotel owner, you shouldn't have anyone.
Like, look at that corner. The corner's like a perfect spot for a pool.
I agree. I would love to put one there. But instead, I'm probably going to put a restaurant there. Because no pools.
Food is good too.
I could also
Food
do
is
a
yummy.
casino.
Alright, so, I know we were saying that killing people is bad, but, like, are you really gonna put a casino? Like, wow. Heartless.
I am in Las Vegas.
I
Failed.
need a casino.
Yeah.
I apologize if there's a question being asked of me. I was getting gas.
Yes, do you have a pen?
Currently not on me.
Ah. So do you need a knife then?
You know I have a knife.
But you know the tease I'm going for here.
Yes, I do.
I'm completely lost.
Oh, when he was playing Magna and lied to us about not having a pen to ask for a knife. He was going to try and stab the BBEG.
Who we thought was the BBEG.
I mean, I
This
can
is-
respect it.
It's Brian. Enough said.
Stabby, stabby,
I'm a
stab,
dumb
stab.
dumbass at time.
You what?
Huh?
Yeah,
I'm-
you're breaking
I'm a
out.
dumbass at times.
I think he said I'm a dumbass at times.
Yes. Gab, you're right. I did say that.
Hey. I can speak robot.
RoboChat.
So, how's Missouri?
Get me out of here.
You
Oh, it
could
can
have
be that hot.
stayed.
I know.
Well, Missouri can't be that warm already. So like, it's getting colder.
So, Gab, I want to point out that I've been in misery for like 4.5, maybe 5 hours right now.
Counterpoint, Missouri is still 7 degrees Celsius colder than where I am. Which translates to 12 Fahrenheit.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's 12 degree warmer here. 12 in like bad units.
Alright, so now we get to sit here and wait to have enough money to begin building the restaurant.
Yay.
Yay.
Why don't you do a restaurant and a casino?
Well, I will be doing all of that. I just need to, I'll be needing to do the... I'm thinking this entire floor will probably be the casino.
No, what you need to do is you need to make like half a floor of the casino, but then you can like instead of having a proper restaurant, you have a bunch of little food carts and people can go grab like a little burger or a hot dog and then go gamble. And then that way you don't need to have tables. You can put both in the same space, you know?
If only I could. But either way, I think that this is where I will be calling it for the evening. I think a good 6-hour stream after everything today is a good one. Even if I was kind of quiet and mellow here at the end. But either way, thank you everybody for joining us today for Hotel Architect and the rest of the stream here. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, picking up packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Adios, everyone.
Good night.